Just wanted to leave a review. My last reading, it was excellent. It all pertained to me. It was very helpful, but I think I was so emotional and confused that the information came across in a very difficult to put together way. It was hard for me to organize the information and place it in the right pieces of my life to make it as helpful as possible to me. But again, I think that was a direct reflection of how I was feeling at the time. Both my emotional state and my physical environment were cluttered, and I think that's the way my reading came across too. So I think for my next reading, just like Karen does a pre-read, I feel like it would be beneficial to me to try to really focus and be clear about what I'd like to know, because even when she asked in the middle of the reading, it was hard for me, even just for that 5 seconds, to focus on what would really be helpful to me and what I was really wanting to know, because I was just so emotional at the time. So I'm looking forward to my next one, and I'm going to do a little bit of work before I do that, and hopefully next time the information will be a little more clear for me. And I really appreciate what you do, and thank you for sharing it with us. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, just here to do a quick video for Karen. What can I say? Truly amazing and gifted lady. I have been getting readings from Karen since about 2014. I would never go to anybody else. Karen is my go-to lady. I get them done every 6 months or a little bit less if I feel I need to. She has predicted and come up with so many things in my life, it's actually crazy. Only things that I would know: feelings, thoughts, people, places, kids, everything basically in my life. It's just crazy how accurate she is. I had a reading not that long ago, and she asked me what Glenn had to do with it. Now, I had just started a new job, and that job was at a place that was called the Glen. So that was pretty crazy. And then after that, she asked me why she kept smelling cooked bread, warm bread. And crazily enough, the place that I worked at before I had that other job was a bread factory that I worked at for 16 years. So, you know, if that's not enough to tell you she's quite very accurate, I don't know what is. But I totally recommend that if you haven't had a reading, please go. Do it. She's absolutely awesome, very approachable, very easy to talk to. She's fantastic. Anyway, thank you.
Hi Karen, I think you're amazing, and every time I've had a reading with you, it is always confronting. I always need to focus, but you get to the heart of the problem. You even offer counselling, which is amazing, and give advice on what areas of our lives that we need to work on, which is beautiful. But I've had a few sample readings with you, and probably 3-hour-long readings with you, which were amazing. I think you're different to other readers, as you do get to the heart of the matter. I guess you tell us not always what we want to hear, but what we need to hear, which is fantastic. But yeah, all your readings have just offered so much amazing advice and really made me think. And then having them recorded, I guess I've played them back later on and then found out so many things have actually come to light. So thank you so much. You are amazing, and I look forward to having another reading with you in the future. Bye.
Hi guys. I wanted to reflect on Karen's readings for me. I have been getting readings from Karen for the last 12 months now, and I got introduced to her from a friend of mine. I was absolutely blown away by how her first reading to me was about my grandfather, and she just described him to a T, and I've never had any psychic or medium be able to bring up my dad's name, which is a very ethnic name that, you know, people can't just say make up as, you know, oh, John's here, or, you know, just a very normal generic name. It was actually a very ethnic name, and she said it so just clear as day, and that my grandfather was there, and it was just, she's actually someone who's made me cry with some of the information that she gives me. She's spent some time helping me with my healing of letting go from past issues. And I just find that she is an inspiration to the souls here on earth, and how she can help everybody with their life concerns and their soul journeys. And I just want her to know that you have changed my life in many ways over the last 12 months. And what I appreciate about you is that you take the time to really engage with your customers and your clients, and you really make sure that the messages that come across to them are pure, and I appreciate that.
Hi Karen and team. I'm grateful for the wisdom and the insight that Karen has provided for her clients, including myself. Karen is the most loyal, honest psychic and medium that I've ever came across, which I'm very thankful that I have chosen her to do that for me. I had numerous readings done by Karen from 2014 onwards and still going. I had a simple reading done to a 1 hour tarot, mixed bundle, angel forecast, a sugarcoat reading, a yes and no question, and face going. Karen did mention about someone being in and out of hospital, which was myself this year. She's also brought up an overseas trip which she could see water, which I'm going to Thailand in 9 days, which I'm very stoked and happy about. She's also gave me some guidance in regards to the future preference and what I need to do, which I've taken that on board, and many more. So in regards to this video, I do want to let people know that what Karen brings to the table is spot on. I have faith in her for what she provides and what the spirits have provided for her to provide that information to her clients. I do understand people are very skeptical getting readings done by psychics, but honestly, you have no idea how special they really are and what they provide for you. I have recommended Karen to my friends and my family, which they've also done readings by her, and they're very happy with the outcome. So Karen and team and the spirit, thank you so much for everything that you have done for me, and I'm your #1 supporter and always will be. And I hope you have a good night, Karen and team. Thank you so much.
Hello. Just doing my review for my readings that I have with Karen. I've been seeing Karen now for I think maybe 4 or 5 years. Everything she said has been spot on, from breakups to a marriage to a divorce, which I mean I never in a million years thought would happen. Still kicking myself over that one. She's always straight to the point. She never sugarcoats, and that's what I love about it. You know, whereas a lot of places will go and they will tell you what you want to hear, but Karen doesn't. Basically no shit. You know, she has a huge mum approach to a lot of things, so many a times I've been scolded, you know, not because of a reading, but because her mum side's come out, you know, and I do appreciate that quite a lot. I've had friends that I've referred to Karen as well. They've a lot of them were quite skeptical, but now they're quite, you know, shocked with what they've been told, and they don't like sometimes that it's up front, but you know, that's what you get. That's what, you know, that's what we pay for. You know, we don't want sugar coated. We want it straight to the point and what's going to happen, and sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of reassurance and guidance. So yeah, that's cool. Peace.
Hi, I just wanted to make this testimony for Karen. I had a reading back with Karen in February. She picked up on some very, very severe emotions and turmoil that I was going through, things that no one ever could have known. She also gave me quite clear dates on when that would end and was very accurate. She's also predicted a lot of things that were going to happen for me within the last 6 months, which have certainly happened in bigger ways than I thought. As I said, these are things no one could have known or picked up, especially without knowing me. Thank you, Karen, so much for the readings, and I look forward to my next reading with you. Yeah, that was all I didn't want to go into too much detail, but thank you again, Karen.
Hi, my name's Renee, so I'm just doing a quick review of some readings Karen has done for me in the past. Karen is absolutely amazing and truly, truly gifted. All the readings she's completed for me in the past have been 100% spot on and so accurate. I guess there's one reading that particularly stands out for me, and it was last year I was sought Karen's guidance and advice around pregnancy and if she saw another baby for me, as my husband and I were going through IVF, and I was quite anxious around that time. So what Karen's guides were able to tell her was that kept seeing babies and kept saying babies in the reading, and Karen couldn't quite work it out, but then was showing pink and blue. So said, well, she thought the guides could see two babies and being a boy and a girl. So yeah, so that was quite amazing, and it was probably about a month later that I discovered, after we had completed a round of IVF, that I was in fact pregnant. And it was about another few weeks after that we discovered that there was 2 heartbeats, and later on discovered that it was in fact a boy and a girl. So I suppose that's the reading that absolutely blew me away. And you could also see their nursery in that reading as well, and seeing it all done up, and how she described it was exactly how we had set it up. And I have one of those little babies over here. The other one's asleep, but this is little Levi. And hello. And this is my little boy twin, and his little sister's inside asleep at the moment. So hi, Karen. So thank you for predicting me and telling Mummy that I was on my way. Thank you. So bye.
I've had Karen do a couple of readings for me now, in which I've received the answers and guidance I needed. The doubts that I also had have been cleared up. Karen has also had the pleasure of contacting my loved ones for me on the other side, and relayed messages that I have wanted to give them and what they have given to me. I would highly recommend Karen's services to anyone who asked or needed a reading. Her readings are accurate, and she is such a lovely lady that she makes you feel at ease. So yes, I would highly recommend Karen's services to anyone. Thank you.